Yo, what's up guys, welcome back. So new Flame Swordsman support. Who would have thought this one? I think we, could have expected with all of those older archetypes that are getting new support here. So let's see. The archetype slash cards are actually quite solid. It's obviously, focused towards fire warriors, makes sense. Looking at Infernal Knights and both hybrids, both archetypes, they blend really well. The thing now post Isolde, obviously Isolde would have been superb, but sadly no Isolde for the TCG, and that's a big, was a big blow for the Infernal Knights. And there were some ways to play Infernal Knight for TCG. This is currently the current format, right? With Super Heavy Samurai, which it's pretty good, but has some downsides. And I feel this new Flame Swordsman support could fill in that potential void, simply because the thing what Infernal Knights now miss at pumping out at a consistent level is their level 5, and this deck does that with the greatest of ease. And that's where this, this new Flame Swordsman package comes into play. Their Stratos, the new Flame Swordsman, is actually pretty good. Upon summon, it's a spell searcher, plus the archetype got a spell that searches basically everything from the archetype. Continuous spell lets you fusion cheat out OG Flame Swordsman. They have an equip spell, Salamandra one, which I feel is decent, just fine as a one-off. I could see myself not running it at all, but there are some ways that, game situations where you might not end up going for combo, as in, in your Infernal Knight combo, and that's where your Salamandra fusion play could come into play to cheat out your higher level fusion, your level 8 one, which gives you the capability to quick pop during your opponent's turn. So this new level 4 is fantastic. It's a built-in Foolish Burial as well, send that level 2 dragon to the graveyard to get another search. So it's basically a double search, which is insane. Again, a card that says search 2 cards, and again, once per turn, it's very solid, very solid. Yeah, okay, so I think the deck kind of runs, as you saw, as just a normal Infernal Knight deck. So what I was about to say is, do you rather want to play like Infernal Knights pure, or are you making your Infernal Knight deck worse? The thing is that I don't think so, because again, the deck lost Isolde, and the deck is, again, ever since I guess the ban list was revealed for the TCG, the deck has been, like looking for potential easy ways, other cores, other archetypes to pump out level 5 synchros and, follow up after that. And again, as I mentioned before, I think this archetype, these new cards, could fill in that void. The thing is, do you really want to run all of the cards? It also takes up some extra deck space, but there is some room. I think I'm currently running 3, the higher level fusion and then the low level dragon fusion, which you're probably not going to make. You can cheat it out again with the trap as well, but most of the time you'll just want to foolish it from your extra deck to the graveyard to cheat out fusion with the trap. This one, the Salamander trap, which again I think is just fine as a one-off. It's a good trap, it's a Book of Moon, plus fusion summon from graveyard using the materials from your graveyard. So again, fantastic, but most of the time you'll just Book of Moon your opponent's monster, it gets sent to the graveyard by some way, and then just banish the trap from the graveyard to, fusion summon your, your big Flame Swordsman, your level 8, the one that pops, and you could potentially push for a game with the cards, equip that Flame Dragon as well, the one you just saw, that gives the Flame Swordsman a double attack plus attack boost. So there are some cheesy OTKs you could do with these cards, but again, I'm not so sure. Maybe with more support you could maybe play pure Flame Swordsman, but not so sure about that. Again, this functions fairly, like builds of Infernal Knights as we've seen in the past. Again, cheat out that fusion with the trap, so send back the regular Flame Swordsman and that new Dragon one, what is it, also level 5 I think, to pump out level 8, basically a quick pop if it's equipped, with any equip cards, and establishing the board, and this should be more than enough to attack for game. The cool thing is that this archetype also got a quick play Rota. The quick play Rota, the one in the graveyard here, well, it's not only a Rota. What is it? It searches basically all of the new cards for Flame Swordsman. When an attack is declared involving a Fire Warrior, you can pop a card on field, I think, so that's okay. And it gives your, Fire Warriors immunity. Well, if your opponent uses Imperm on them, you can use that trap to, I guess, the same for Sky Striker. It's not a multi-roll, but you know which one I mean, the one that makes your Sky Strikers unaffected when you don't have monsters in your main monster zones. Anyway, so this one is cheesy, really cheesy. This is basically a 2-card combo. 2-card combo, but the 2-card combo is fragile if it goes uninterrupted. A 2-card combo of having access to Mausoleum, so let's say opening Mausoleum, the field spell for Infernal Knights, and the Snake Eyes package. So I guess the Searcher, the quick play spell. That pumps out this field with 2 discards. And you know, sometimes those discards could be awkward, like discard Troll, discard Ash. Do you really want that? Because if you go for the maximum combo, this pumps out Baron plus multiple interruptions. You'll see how many in a couple of moments, but I feel in most situations going for Baron first, and depending on the cards you have in your hand, do you want to discard them? If you want to discard them, sure, go for this combo, but if you don't, I'm not so sure if you want to put up Baron first and go from there. So this field, you can definitely equip Flame Swordsman, because now you could pop it or send it from your main monster or spell and trap card zone to the graveyard to trigger its effect. Again, Foolish Burial, your extra deck fusion from your deck to the graveyard. But I mean, this could give you a potential quick fusion summon if you have the trap in your graveyard as well. So that's the gimmick behind that. But in most situations, if you already have your Infernal Knight engine going, you're probably not equipping the Flame Swordsman, but what is it? The other level 4 for Infernal Knights, it's basically a Pot of Avarice when it's hit, or at least, you know, when it hits the graveyard. That one is there as well to, you know, recycle your equips. That's important. This one was okay as well. The deck is running 9 traps, or you know, hand traps. What is it? Triple Ash, triple Droll, triple Imper. Nips could be there as well. And, you know, those are all definitely options, but obviously you need to maybe Talons as well, Thrust maybe. I mean, it's just, what is it? The support got revealed yesterday or 2 days before. 2 interruptions. What is it? Plus Titanic, or was 1 Ash, 1 Titanic? Yeah. And again, this is where the super, convenient 2-card combo featuring Infernal Knight and Flame Swordsman comes into play. What is it? You have your Flame Swordsman level 4 on field, plus any of your gazillion search cards to search, what is it? Is it Roland? Roland, I think, right? The one that specials, makes itself a tuner. And it's basically a level 5 synchro play and etc. Because those 2 cards already pumps out quite of a big field for Infernal Knight. It's not as unfair as it was with Isolde, but I mean, it's there. It's something to test upon on. So level 9 Synchro Dempsey is still there. I think it's still needed to, you know, search potential follow-up plays if you get hand trapped, like what happened here. It keeps the ball rolling, plus opens up a potential big IP play. Or Little Knight play, because the Exceed, right, you're using your extra deck monsters for your IP. This wasn't, the chances were there for this one, last one, and both, what is it, triple Imperm, yeah, for me, double Imperm there. I think I need to Imperm here to shut down their Little Knight, and the first Imperm is used on Flame Swordsman. That's fine-ish, because I can still use the second effect, Foolish the level 2 dragon, to search. Problem here is the second Imperm, and that's kind of big, because that prevents me from going for that level 1 Infernal Knight to reborn the Flame Swordsman to, you know, get the ball rolling, right, for the full Infernal Knight package. Sinful Spoils package, instant stable for this deck. Sadly, you know, it's going to be more expensive, probably. Also looking at Bonfire and stuff, and, you know, the new set, but that's besides the point. This play, it's always a play. I think I had to write Imperm on, what is it, Ponix? Ponix, the level 1. And the only way to get punished is with the Kirin. Yeah, Kirin. But I think I had to write, because again, Ponix would search, again, that spell, the continuous spell to search the field spell and gets the ball rolling. And now it's basically going downhill. I have a couple of plays. One play here was to normal summon my level 1 Reborn Flame Swordsman, but that again would trigger the continuous spell to blow up my entire board. And I was like, I think I should go for like a Little Knight line with the fusion, but that just ends with the same results. And the thing now here is that I still have my normal summon for the, you know, for any normal summonable monster, or my level 1 to reborn something from a grave. The problem is I used those 2 materials from the graveyard, sent them back to the deck, so the Flame Swordsman wasn't there anymore. It is what it is, and what is it, Little Knight was already used, right? Yeah, so I like the new support. I see some potential, especially post Isolde. No Isolde, the deck is looking for other options, but there is some potential, not as a top tier contender, but it's something to, you know, play around, build upon. So again, all feedback is appreciated. Okay, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching. Feel free to leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Signing out. Peace.